There was once a young man who was extremely honest. He had spent his entire life living with integrity. He worked at a factory owned by a wealthy merchant. One day, the owner asked him to mix low-quality material into the factory's goods. The young man refused outright. Furious, the owner fired him on the spot. The young man walked down the road, heartbroken and confused, wondering how he would support his family now. As he wandered, he saw an old man carrying 3 heavy sacks on his shoulders. The young man approached and said, "Can I help you with anything?" The old man smiled and said, "Yes, son. My village is a little far. If you carry 1 sack for me, I will give you 3 gold coins." The young man felt relieved and thought, "At least I found something to do. I won't have to go home empty-handed." The old man handed him the heaviest sack, and they both began walking together. Along the way, the young man asked, "Baba Ji, if you don't mind, may I ask what's inside this sack?" The old man replied, "These are copper coins." The young man nodded, "Oh, I see," and kept walking silently. After a while, they came across a river. The old man said, "Son, I can't cross the river with these 2 sacks. Can you carry 1 more? I'll give you 3 more gold coins." The young man agreed. This second sack was lighter than the first. As they walked, he asked again, "Baba Ji, what's inside this one?" The old man said, "Silver coins." The young man walked cheerfully, but he noticed the old man kept glancing at him, as if suspicious he might run away. He stopped and said, "Baba Ji, it seems like you don't trust me, but believe me, I've always lived honestly. In fact, I just lost my job today because I refused to be dishonest." The old man smiled and replied, "No son, it's not that. You just keep walking." Soon they reached the foot of a mountain. The old man said, "My village is just beyond this mountain, but I can't climb even with the smallest sack. If you take this one too, I'll give you 3 more gold coins." The young man happily agreed and began climbing with all 3 sacks. The old man followed slowly behind. The young man looked back, and the old man said, "Don't wait for me. Just reach the top and wait there." The young man climbed quickly. As he climbed, a thought crossed his mind. 1 sack had copper, the other had silver. Surely this last one has gold. If I run off now, the old man won't be able to catch me. Tempted by greed, he sprinted home. At home, he eagerly opened the small pouch, expecting gold coins, but it was filled with stones. Shocked, he quickly opened the other 2 sacks. They too were filled with stones. Furious and confused, he wondered why the old man had lied to him. Then he noticed a piece of paper tucked beneath 1 sack. He opened it and read, "I am the king of a vast kingdom. I have no children, and I set out in search of an heir. I sought someone truly honest. I gave you a chance, but by running away and deceiving me, you lost the greatest opportunity of your life." Tears rolled down the young man's cheeks. He wept and whispered to himself, "I lived my whole life with honesty, but a single moment of greed robbed me of my greatest success." This story teaches us that a person's true test of character comes not in comfort or praise, but when they are alone, tempted, and have an opportunity to sin. A lifetime of goodness can be ruined by a single wrong decision. Honesty is not just about what we've done in the past, it's a test we face in every moment. So, my friends, don't take pride in past good deeds. Instead, always pray that your ending is rooted in truth, faith, and steadfastness, because true success is not in living an honest life, but in staying honest till your very last breath.